The creator era is officially making its way into Hollywood, and honestly, that's kinda crazy. A few days back, we have discussed about how Kane Parsons went from making backrooms videos on YouTube to directing an actual film for A24. And now we have yet another director named Curry Barker, who is also a YouTuber, and somehow he ended up filming one of this year's biggest horror blockbuster, which is Obsession. Now here's the thing. Horror movies release literally every month. Some have bigger budgets, bigger actors, or some huge marketing campaigns. And yet they disappear within a week. What is making Obsession different from all others? Why is it getting all the hype? To be honest with you guys, I haven't watched the movie yet, but after looking at all the reviews and seeing all the hype that it's getting, I have decided to do a little research, and today we are not going to talk about plots, summaries, spoilers, ending explanations, nothing, because today we are discussing about why this movie is actually working. Well, first of all, the concept is actually really interesting. So from the trailer we learn that there is a guy who finds a cursed object named One Wish Willow, and he wishes for his crush to fall in love with him. A dream come true, right? No. Because this woman doesn't just fall in love with him, she becomes completely obsessed with him. That's actually a really smart concept, because this movie basically takes something that most people want and turns it into their worst nightmare. Like, imagine you have finally got the thing you have been wanting for many years, but later you realize that it's the worst thing that has ever happened to you. In the trailer, they also show that the main lead calls the person who gave him the cursed object, and he'll be like, "How do I stop all this?" And he says that it's only possible after his death. And another reason I think people are talking about this film is because of who's behind it. A few years ago, if someone told me that a YouTuber would be filming one of the most talked about horror films, I would have laughed. But today we have got Kane Parsons doing backrooms with A24, and we have got Curry Barker doing Obsession with Blumhouse. So Blumhouse is a production house who also produced movies like Megan and Insidious. I mean, it's pretty cool because it feels like we are watching a new generation break into Hollywood. Another thing that's impressive of the film is the budget of the film. It was not made with a massive Hollywood budget, and also compared to many studio films, it was made with a relatively little money, but the reviews it's getting is kinda insane. The reviews of this movie is also actually helping it, and of course the movie is good, that is the reason people are giving good reviews. But when a low budget movie gets so much of hype, many people say that it's overhyped or overrated, but that is not the case with this film because people genuinely seem to love it. And one thing I keep hearing over and over again is praise for Nikki's character. So she is the woman who falls in love with a guy. Even when people are talking about completely different aspects, they end up mentioning her performance. So I was definitely curious about it. So all these reasons are what is making this movie blow up, is what I believe, because this is not just one thing that is adding up to the success of the film. It is a combination of different things: a unique concept, a creator turned director, low budget, strong reviews. Everything is adding up to the success of this film. So I am definitely looking forward to watching this film, and that is it for today's video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.